Christian Comets. Boys varsity takes on the Lake City Trojans here in this brand new, beautiful facility. I just want to thank everyone for listening and thank the legend for coming and joining us tonight. How are you doing, Bill?
Gary, I'm doing great. I recovered from our football game. We had a great game during the season then. Jay Simon not available, and I'm filling in sort of today, and you're stepping up. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to be back here in any Northern Michigan gym and look where we are tonight in Lake City and what's happened with this unbelievable structure they've put up through a millage and the support of the community. What a difference it makes, not only for the sports, but it's got to be the school system as well, just for these kids to see what they have to grow up into. So what a joy it is to be here in Lake City tonight.
Yeah, you know, that's just the fantastic pride that it brings to a community. And, you know, sports is a great little example, but really it's just an example of how great the community is. And the greatest thing about high school sports is how much they rally. As we look at a Tuesday night game, we got two full sides of the bleachers here. They have come out in droves tonight. They finally wanted to get warm and get out of the cold from the football season. Speaking of which, congratulations to the Lake City Trojans on a fantastic season, making it all the way down to the semifinals before losing to the eventual state champions, New Lothrop. And they just had a great season. That was a fantastic thing. 2 years in a row undefeated in the regular season. The senior class has got a lot of talent, but they're a little bit behind the eight ball.
It helps NMC tonight because they're still getting their football legs away from them and their basketball legs in place. In other words, their teamwork, their chemistry, and I'm talking about Lake City had a late start. NMC's got a chance here maybe to take advantage of that where that wouldn't be in place later on in the season, but it's a Highland game. I'm getting used to the Highland games. I'm enjoying them, and it's a pleasure again to be here. We're looking forward to, after watching them warm up out there, it looks like it's going to be a competitive game tonight.
And the Lake City Trojans, I don't know if this is a new tradition, but what a beautiful tradition it is. The varsity comes out of the locker room and immediately into the home stands, shaking hands and thanking all the fans for coming out to support them, the students, the parents, giving hugs to grandma and grandpa. It's just this whole thing about community. I don't know. Lake City is one of the ones that do the best.
They've got a community pride over here. It really showed itself clearly in the football season with the difficulties of the head coach's daughter's health and the way everyone pulled together. For Harper Strong, and also for the football team, and to see that pride. I think the level of football and how they've improved over the last couple of years and maybe the last decade has made a difference not only in the school itself but other sports. And we see a lot of those football players playing basketball tonight. What's it like to have the football player take the stage in a different sport and also have high quality skills, and then going to pull out Ben Marion's name possibly as one of the top players here.
Yeah, what's interesting is we called a couple of these games for football, and it's nice to know what they actually look like. Hey, I want to remind you, the pregame show is brought to you by Kluger Mechanical, licensed and insured. Call Aaron at 231-282-3194 for new installation, HVAC services, and light plumbing. That's Aaron at 231-282-3194. Now, have you had a chance to peruse your notes and know how both these teams are doing coming into this game?
I did a little bit of homework, not my usual level, but I think this is going to be a close game tonight. The size of the school is tremendous for Lake City. They have almost 5 times the students for a pool to pick from. But you've got a quality school here with NMC, and both teams are winning some games, and they've had the season split. They're winning and losing, so we're so early. I guess I'm not going to predict either team to win, but maybe with the advantage of NMC working behind the scenes so long with their basketball team as a unit, that could be favorable.
All right. Lake City comes to this game 1-3. Their one victory over the Grand Traverse Academy. They are 0-1 in Highland Conference action with their loss to Beale City, the dark horse in the Highland Conference for this year. And they may have the best player down in Beale City in William Chilson. For Northern Michigan Christian, they come into this game 2-3. They are 1-1 in the Highland with the win against Everett and a heartbreaking loss against Manton. The final score against Manton was 45-55, but it was done so beautifully on our sister station 107.1. NMC was actually up with 4 minutes left to go in the game against Manton, and Manton pulled out the full court press, and through turnovers were able to pass NMC and then pull away with it. But last year those two teams weren't even close, and the gap has been closed down by the Northern Michigan Christian Comets.
They are an up-and-down team over the years, and they seem to go into a trend of success and then go back and forth. But they have a nice storied history at NMC. The Comets have that. They've got at least 4 seniors: Tanner Mulder, Grant Polk, Caden Platts, and Spencer Quist. We've got the younger players coming in: Jamie Hahn, Alex Roosevelt, and Dieterman, and Corey Van Heitzman. Some of the players we're going to hear from that side. They do have a fewer number of players on the team, fewer number of kids in the school, and going against what seems to be some momentum here for the red, white, and black team that has been coming through the football season. But it always hasn't transferred, and it's interesting. Some teams, they have football players that can play basketball. Others, it just astounds because the same athletes are doing so well on that one field. Just can't translate that.
Quick trivia question. You know who Alex Roosevelt's grandpa is?
No.
Bill Donnelly.
Bill Donnelly. Well, Bill Donnelly's in the house tonight.
Bill Donnelly's in the house. And so are we, as we are about ready to bring action between the Northern Michigan Comets and the Lake City Trojans. But we are going to throw it back to the studio as we are about ready to do our national anthem. You're listening to McBain Sports on 107.9 WCDY.
Providing great service and quality to our customers, LC Materials is here for you and all your concrete and aggregate needs, both residential and commercial projects. We can assist you in estimates, sand and gravel needs, project details, and on-time delivery. LC Materials is also in Cadillac at the Concrete Store. The Concrete Store has building supplies, stone, block, tools, and other accessories to help you finish your project. So when you're ready, call LC Materials. We're ready when you are, online at lcmaterials.net. High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Northern Michigan Christian. CTC is the place to be. Huttinga Electric of Cadillac is your trusted and expert electric contractor, providing you with only quality services. We've always sought to provide you with reliable services because your satisfaction is our top priority. Locally owned and operated, Huttinga Electric is your local choice for electrical contracting, specializing in residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural electrical projects. We're licensed and insured for your protection. Call Huttinga Electric at 231-779-4699 today.
When it's late, when it's snowing, when you just have to have it. It's nice knowing McNally's Party Store in downtown McBain is open 7 days a week. Locally owned and operated with the friendliest cashiers helping to serve your grocery needs. From candy and chips to pop and munchies, McNally's Party Store, they're still keeping it cold. And wishing the McBain Ramblers good luck in tonight's game. That's McNally's Party Store in downtown McBain, open 7 days a week.
Hi, Tracy from Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Auto in Cadillac, your locally owned dealerships. The holidays are here, and so are all the great gift ideas. Get $13,000 off on the new 2018 GMC Sierra Denali Crew Cab and get an electric Denali for your son or daughter free, or a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $299 per month, complete with heated seats, heated steering wheel, and remote start. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Auto, growing together to serve you better.
Your one-stop farm supply store is Falmouth Co-op in the heart of agriculture country. With locations at Falmouth and McBain, Falmouth Co-op has what you need to keep all your animals well-fed and healthy. Plus, bulk fuel and professional agronomy services like custom fertilizers in spring and soil and grid sampling. Falmouth Co-op is your premier grain dealer and birdseed headquarters. And the McBain location has pizza, burgers, wings, and appetizers. Stop in today at either location in Falmouth and McBain. Falmouth Co-op is proud to support McBain's student athletes.
Merry Christmas. We are here in Lake City. Basketball season has started. You're listening to 107.9 CDY, where we'll be broadcasting 10 McBain basketball games between now and the end of February, and then playoff action. We will be doing all road games, so we will be giving a chance for where you're going to have to travel the furthest. You might want to listen to us with a nice cup of Choco. But this is Gary Hawkeye Bandit, joined by the legend Bill Barnett, as we are just getting the starting lineups. Billy, did you get a chance to catch those?
I did.
All right. Can you tell us who's starting for both teams?
For Northern Michigan Christian, number 1, Jamie Hahn is going to be one of the guards. The 3 guards, Grant Pogue, a senior, Jamie Hahn, a junior, and Alex Roosevelt, a junior as well. They look to be prospective guards out there. Forward, Tanner Mulder, just going by size. The biggest kid Northern Michigan Christian has is Ezra Dieterman, number 21. He's lanky. The Dietermans have some size in their family, and he's got it too. For Lake City, it's Ryan Tawansky. Number 4 is looks like a forward position guard, Hunter Bisball. Benjamin Marion, one of the other forwards, guard Braden Hingston, and center, the biggest kid out there, Thomas Bloomberg, or Bloomberg, a senior. So that's our Lake City squad tonight, and looks like size and speed-wise, they look like they match up pretty well. A little bit more girth on number 15, Ben Marion. It looks like he's going to be jumping and coming our direction. We're in the right corner here, looking at Lake City with the white jerseys and the maroon for NMC.
And here's the jump, won by Ben Marion. Quick tap over there to Ryan Twiski. Top of the key with the ball is Bisball, the sophomore on the thing. Gives it up there to Bloomberg. Bloomberg back out to Marion. They're setting up a little bit of a man-to-man for NMC. A lot of improvement on their defense. Kick out to the corner to Hingston. Hingston looking for the shot. Ben Marion with the long 3 ball. Good!
Wow. Nice touch by Ben Marion, right up top of the key. Hit a little setter, went off the ground. Nice, smooth shot. 3-0. Lake City leading early on.
And Lake City is in a zone right now. Quick turnover taken away from Ben Marion. The football star quickly gives it up there to Bisball. Sophomore going one-on-one on Tanner Mulder. Good defense there, but they're going to be calling it 3 seconds against Lake City. A turnover right there.
Bisball's got some real quickness with his dribbling ability. Keeps low to the ground. He's smaller, thinner, and can move really well.
Quick turnover there as Tanner Mulder went to pass it, and the receiver did not look. We won't mention his name, but goes out of bounds, and it's Trojans ball. Scores 3-0 with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Kickball down in the corner right there to Twiski. Twiski gives it up to Blumberg. Blumberg gets blocked down low by Hahn. Taken away by the Comets. Tanner Mulder brings up the action over half court.
Good, solid D there. His shot was blocked, got stoned, and good defensive play by NMC early on as well.
Pass over to Alex Roosevelt. Back up top of the key to Grant Pogue. NMC trying to break this 1-3-1 zone. Long 3 ball, but Pogue, no good. Rebound by Marion. Marion, another 3 ball. Shoots up quickly. Front iron's no good. Rebound by Mulder. Mulder's going to push the action a little bit. Pogue up ahead of him. Trying to go 2-on-1. Nice 50 layup. No good. Tulinski for Lake City. Brings it back the other way. 6 minutes left. Lake City still up 3-0. Bisball has the ball at the top of the key. Guarded closely by Mulder. Mulder reaches a little bit. Gets the first foul of the game.
Well, they're going to play the guards closely up front, up top, and that's just what happens, so closely that there's a foul on it, but they're not giving them much space.
Sean Partine, the 3rd season here as the Comets coach, is really extending the defense with the athletes he has. Bisball gets trapped at the top of the key, gives it up to Marion. Over in the corner to Hingston. Little quick dribble there. Poke all over him, nowhere to go. Guys are not finding much room. Bloomberg tries to use his muscle, go down low, gets fouled from behind by Hahn. He'll be going to shoot 2.
He's got a good move to the basket. He's quick for a big, strong kid, and really had good balance going in. He was fouled in the process. Not able to make it. Looks like he's going to go at the line. What kind of shooter is he at the line? You think bigger size player? Put a little pressure on him early. He's got the left-handed side dribble. He's a lefty, and mostly
short iron's the first of the 2.
And it's short. So, short of a one-handed shooter, Gary. Almost laying it out there like he's got a bird's egg on a nest. And he flips it right up with his left hand.
Back irons the second one, no good. Knocked out of bounds will be Comet's ball. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Trojans up 3-0. We got our first time out by the Comets as Sean Partee calls a 30. So starting off, what are you seeing out here, Bill?
Seeing both teams getting used to each other. They're just trying to feel each other out sort of as to logistics and location of where everyone's playing. And it's just getting going. This is a timeout that's going to stop the momentum. Neither team really has the momentum. Lake City had it early on, but NMC's done a good job of shutting that down, sort of flattened right out. So it's kind of flat right now, but 3-0. Not a bad place to be if you're playing a team that's outnumbering you by about, I don't know, several times, 5 times the students.
I want to remind you this game is brought to you by Kelly's Pizza and Grill, Burke Quarter Family Funeral Homes, McBain Auto Service, and Houghton LP Gas. Lake City comes out with a full court press. Marion is on Hahn. This is the third point guard we've seen bring the ball over half court, trying to stake Marion really nowhere to go on that one. Lake City also playing the in-the-face defense right now. We got a bad illegal screen against the Comets. Will be a turnover. Lake City's ball and the Comets now coming out with a full court press. So the timeout, both teams adjust to it. Lake City easily breaks it, gets it down to Bloomberg below. Lefty, no good. Back out to Hingston. Hingston with the little jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound by Grant Pogue. And that will be a foul after the rebound, Comets ball.
Good rebounding there by Hingston. Shot back up, and NMC ends up with it. Jamie Hahn, right place, right time, right there.
Tanner Mulder's trapped in the corner, gives it up to Jamie Hahn. He goes to break the press. They break the press easily. Going quickly to Alex Roosevelt. Another little lefty out there. Pass it back out the top of the key. Comets reset their offense. Coming through the middle is Grant Pogue off the glass. It's good. So 4 minutes and 7 seconds left. 2-3, Lake City. And Lake City breaks the press, and they're setting up their offense. Bisbal, top of the key, kicks it out to Hingston. Hingston step back 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound Ezra Dieterman. Comets ball.
Dieterman with a nice pull down. The kid's got length on him and is able to get the hands off. Doesn't have to jump much. He's got more height probably than anyone out there. Looks to be about 6'3", baby.
Yeah, and he looks like he has about a 6'3" to 7-foot wingspan there too. So it's a lot of reach there. Bloomberg checks out of the game with his first foul, and into the game right now is Kyle Briseno. Kyle Briseno, senior. Comets get the ball inbounds. Grant Pogue looking to set it up to Dieterman down low. Dieterman getting pushed around a little bit. Strong to the host. Pogue, no good. Dieterman rebounds, back glass, it's good. Comets up 4-3 with the 4 minutes and 16 seconds left.
Critical offensive board by Dieterman. Way to put it back up. No dribble, very fundamentally sound.
Trojans break the press, setting it up right now. Vanderteed with the ball on the top of the key. Hingston gets it down low to Bisbal. Bisbal thinks about the shot, thinks better of it. Vanderteed tries to go against Roosevelt. Backdoor cut to Bisbal. Outside to Marion. Wide open 3. Short, no good. Vanderteed with the reverse layup. Rebound. Great play by Vanderteed, and that makes us for 5-4 Trojans with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
Talk about an offensive rebound. Again, no dribble down. These kids are trained well with fundamentals, putting it right back up quickly, undefensible.
Alex Roosevelt on the left-hand side. Marion in his space, not finding nowhere to go, no space. Finally has to give it up to Hahn. Hahn kicks it on top of the Pogue. Comets reset their offense. Rotating outside, Hahn top of the key, covered over there by Bisbal. Gives it to Pogue. The zone is hard to break, and it's unforced error, turnover. Trojans get the ball.
Had a couple of those where they're passing where no one is or someone's not looking. Just a little miscommunication. got a little pressure of playing a big game here with Lake City, although they look at McBain and Beale City as their big games. They don't overlook these games whatsoever.
No. Corey Van Heinsma for the Comets check-in, as well as Noah Thome for the Trojans. Hingston, long three ball, back iron, no good. Great rebound by Ben Marion. Rebound tip-in and one motion makes the score 7-4. Trojans, 2:50 left in the quarter. Hahn going coast to coast to the glass. Great layup going on one-on-one with Marion. Makes the score 6-7.
Hahn with a quick move to the right side of the basket there. Great dribbler, great quick shot on a layup.
Quick shot by Vanderteek, no good. Rebound on this one by Hahn. They're coming back the other way. Tanner Moeller setting it up. Cutting to the hole is Pogue. Pogue now rotated out for the three-pointer. Makes it good from the corner. 9-7. Your Comets are up ahead. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Goes quickly going the other way with the easy lay-in was Noah Thome. That kid is nothing but speed. We saw it on the football field, and we'll see it here. Long pass attempted for Corey Van Heinsma. Intercepted by Andrew Vanderteek. Trojans walk it over half court, setting up their offense. Grant Pogue playing great defense. Nice little shot there by Hingston, in and out. Rebound Comets.
Again, a rebound by Jamie Hahn, his third defensive board, right in a row, basically. He's a smaller player. Nicely done.
Pogue has the ball at the top of the key, trying to set the offense. Tanner Moeller rotating it down to Hahn. They're kind of doing a cycling offense right here. And Lake City's doing a great job getting the cutters. Pass down low to Pogue. Pogue against 3-on-1. Takes a little hole, puts it in for a little flip, makes the Comets 11-9. Minute 15 left in the first quarter. Lake City setting up their offense. Vanity goes in the corner over here to Hingston. Hingston against Pogue. Pogue, quick hands, quick feet, giving him nothing to go to. Hingston has to give it up and reset. Finally gets it back. Pogue on him again. Hingston trying to drive, kicks out to Ben Marion. Ben Marion nowhere to go. Gives it to Thome. Thome corrals the ball. NMC extending their defense outside the three-point line, forcing Lake City to dribble drive. No free shots out there. Vanderteek cuts to the hole, going on, no good, in and out. Great shot. Over to Thome. Thome now sets up for Hingston. 26 seconds left, 11-9, Comets. Ball's out there. Thome. Thome gives to Marion, top of the key. Looks like Lake City's playing for the last shot here. Vanderteek, top of the key there. 11 seconds. Corey Hahn. Corey with great hands. Stolen by Jager. Hahn. Jager, his younger brother, Jamie. Giving up. Grant Pogue, long three ball, top of the key. Back iron, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. You're listening to McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 WCDY.
Kelly's Pizza and Grill in McBain would like to take this opportunity to thank their loyal customers for all their years of support. It's with your patronage that Kelly's Pizza and Grill can continue to support local schools, churches, and charities, not to mention keep serving up great tasting breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 6 till 10. Always doing their best to serve the McBain community, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, 100 Maple Street in the heart of McBain.
In the small town of McBain lies a locally owned family pharmacy that takes pride in helping improve the health of every patient that comes through the door. At McBain Family Pharmacy, you're more than just a prescription. Here, you're family, and their experienced team of professionals are always available to answer any questions you may have regarding prescription and over-the-counter medications. McBain Family Pharmacy is your full-service family pharmacy for both traditional and compound medications. Call them today at 231-825-8175. That's 231-825-8175. Or stop by their store, located at 119 North Roland Street in McBain.
Merry Christmas and welcome to boys basketball as we have our first of 10 broadcasts of McBain Sports as we have the Northern Michigan Christian Comets taking on the Lake City Trojans. Start of the second quarter, NMC is up 11-9 in a great back and forth battle. Ball just got knocked out of bounds and it will be the Trojans ball.
Good play by Dawson Corrigan over there on Lake City, a reserve coming off the bench, a junior, number 1 in the white jersey. Just quick hands, and it touched his, and then off the hands of a offensive player from NMC.
Hunter Bisbal breaks the press real quickly by himself. Immediately gives up to Noah Thome. Northern Michigan Christian has all their starters on there except for Spencer Quist and Caden Platts. Drive against the hole. Challenged on that one by Mulder. No good. Rebound Mulder pushing the ball up the court. Grant Polk pushing into action against 2-on-1. Blocked on that one by Briseno and going back the other way.
Nice defensive play by Briseno. Got his 2 arms up. Only needed one to make the block. The kid had plan A and plan B right there covered.
Long 3-point tap there by Bisbal. No good. Rebound Comets, and now bringing it up is Jager Hahn.
It's the
Jamie.
Fourth rebound for Jamie Hahn. He's leading everybody in rebounds, and he's a guard, junior guard for NMC.
Tanner Mulder with the long 3, pulls the trigger. No good. Rebound on that one by Thome, coming back the other way. Quickly up the court right there. Nice basket in and out. No good for Briseno, and we got a jump ball on the rebound between him and Platts. Trojans ball.
And Quist is right in there, too. You've got a couple taller players in there now for NMC.
Spencer Quist has been a great story for the Comets. He didn't see much playing time at all last year, and he didn't like that at all. He came in regularly this summer 4 or 5 times a week to work with Dave Skinner, the AD, to get himself on the court, and the hard work is starting to prove as he is the first or the second one off the bench. Long 3 ball on that one over there by Corrigan, no good. Rebound Trojans. Hard to the ball. Hard to the basket is Bisbal. Fouled on that one by Tanner Mulder. That should be Tanner Mulder's second.
11-9 here. A 2-point lead by the Comets. This is, I predicted, a close game throughout. But evenly matched teams. They're sort of showing that so far. But mentally and how they plot out the game will be interesting to see as they try to adjust to each other. First free throw is up and good by Hunter Bisbal. Making it 11-10, and he makes the second one as well. We're at lines, 11s.
Tie game at 11. 6:25 left in the second quarter. Grant Polk quickly over half court there, setting up the offense. Little shuffle down low to Alex Roosevelt. Got called for the travel on that one. Did so quick, he didn't think anyone else saw it.
Well, one of our officials from the Cadillac area all over that one. Penny McDonald is in the house. Great to see her out doing her thing tonight.
Trojans bring the ball over half court, setting up the offense. Ryan Twiski has the ball. Gives up in the corner over there to Schichtel. Schichtel is at the top of the key. Back to Corrigan. Corrigan going hard and rejected by the long arm of the law of Ezra Dieterman.
Dietz right up there with good timing, and it takes more than just being tall and having a long arm. The kid timed it perfectly. He was on the mark.
Corrigan pulls the trigger, gets it over to Hingston. Hingston gets it down low right away. Great move down low by Schichtel, the sophomore, as he has just powered it to the basket. Making score 13-11 Trojans. Grant Polk going coast to coast and then gets rejected the last second by Corrigan. Blew by him, and Corrigan came back to close the gap. 13-11, and looks like we're going to have a Ben Marion. Oh, they're calling a foul on that block.
Wow.
He's going to be shooting 2. Grant Polk shooting 2. Corrigan must have got a little bit of arm on the follow through.
Yeah, a little bit of body maybe too, or we couldn't see it from this. We're in a tough spot in the angle on the far side, but first free throw is up. It's good.
That makes the Trojans 13-12. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Trojans led by Brad Besco, the Chuck. Oh, no, his name escaped me. The former Pistons coach, Chuck Daly, the best dressed coach in all of the Highland Conference.
We've got one of those two up here. Can't beat that. 13 all on the second free throw going in as well from NMC. Tie game.
All right. Here we go. Kingston, top of the key, moving the ball around, getting to Bisball. Bisball trying to get a little move against Corey Van Heidsma. Challenge no good. Rebound on that one by Plotz, going back the other way. Great position by Caden Plotz.
Tremendous strong board with authority. NMC coming down quickly, a little out of control, but they end up with the ball. Must have been a tip pass. Well, officials are going to talk this over.
Well, I think what they actually are calling is that, well, they didn't call that, but Grant Polk threw it off of a Lake City Trojan player, and what the debate was Polk's foot on the ground before he recovered it and threw it off him, or was he in the air, therefore it would be their ball. So officials discuss it. That's what good officials did, and we got some of the best going on right now. Kingston brings the ball over half court. Quickly kicks over in the corner to Tuzinski. Ben Marion has the ball back to Hickston, working this weave right now. Ben Marion is doing a lot of outside shooting. Showing a little bit of touch. Got an inside-out game. Once again, Marion on the outside wing. He's going to challenge Peterman one-on-one, get the body foul call. Trojans ball underneath the basket. 13-13, 4:36 left in the second quarter.
Well, both coaches trying to figure out what defense is working, which players to key on, which defensive moves and setups to go with. It's kind of interesting.
Inbound passes to Ben Marion. Shot from the free throw line extended, no good. Rebound on that one by Tulowitzki. Blocked on his shot, saved by Marion going out of bounds. Long ball out to Corrigan, missed again, but working hard on the boards of the Trojans. They get another rebound. Top of the key is Hingston. Hingston thinks he can take Pogue on this one, kicks it out to Corrigan. Corrigan tries to go through traffic, gives it up. Falls in the hands of Schickto, now going the other way. Again, going the other way, a little bit of sloppy play. Early season play, you can see there's a football scrum going out there. Still trying to get the basketball legs. Another errant pass as the Trojans get the steal and coming the other way. Jamie Hines going coast to coast. Gets hammered as he goes to the rack by Corrigan. He'll be shooting two.
Little Euro step. Jay would have liked that one. Long strides, boom, boom, boom. No steps called.
No.
Totally legal. 13-13. It is a tie ball game. Nicely done on both sides here. It's a good competitive battle, and they're just trying to tweak each of the team's offense and defense to see what might give each side an edge. Not much has changed what's started out here, which has been close all the way through.
Yep, 13-13. Hahn misses the front end of two free throws. He'd be shooting his second one. Checking the game now is Taylor Butkosvich. Sorry if I slaughtered that name. Hey, I want to remind you, you're listening to 107.9 WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Back in action.
Second free throw missed to Gary. It's still tied 13-13.
Vandertook has the ball at the top of the key for the Trojans. Gives it up to Hingston. Hingston kicks it out to the corner. Long three ball by Botovich. Rebounded by Hahn, no good. And here comes Grant Pogue pushing the action. Comets have the ball. Cut down low. Try to get it to Spencer Quist. No good. Little battle. Not Spencer Quist, Alex Roosevelt. The battle and goes out of bounds. We got timeout. Full timeout for the Lake City Trojans. We're going to throw it back to Zach at the station. You're listening to McBain Sports on 107.9 WCDY.
Northern Michigan Christian Schools in McBain is a Christ-centered learning environment run by parents rather than a church. It's an excellent Christian education for pre-K through 12th grade and currently serves more than 290 students. To find out more information, go to www.nmcs.us or call 231-825-2492. Again, that's 231-825-2492. Northern Michigan Christian School, believing that each student is uniquely gifted and a blessed child of God.
Merry Christmas and good Tuesday night as we are on the first of a slate of 10 McBain sporting goods. This is sporting events. This is the appetizer. How's this sound like for an entree? On the radio, starting in January, McBain versus Manton. McBain Public versus Manton. Followed on the 8th. On the 10th, McBain will be traveling all the way to Cadillac for the rivalry game right there. We also have the McBain boys will be playing against Pine River and McBain boys back here in Lake City will also be on the radio. We will have the NMC girls on the radio as they will take on Houghton Lake. We will have the McBain girls on the radio as they are taking on, now I got to remember who that, they play Cadillac. We're going to be doing that one as well as the NMC McBain girls rivalry. So 10-game slate. This is number 1. 9 more to go. We'll be doing it regularly starting January. So make it your new resolution to listen to McBain Sports on 107.9 Wcdy. We're back in action. Grant Poe gets the ball. We got 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. 13-13. And we got a scrum. Ben Marion finally comes out with it. Takes the basket to everyone. Goes to the hoop, and he's going to get fouled on the way by Grant Poe. Was he shooting?
Probably not. I thought he might have done a double dribble before that, but there was some contact right at the same time, which kind of nullified any penalty that might have occurred on that.
Well, he was in the act of shooting because the refs are giving him 2 to shoot. And they know better than we do.
He was really close to going up, and maybe the foul prevented that, and that's what the act of shooting is. First free throw's a dandy, though. The big kid's got a mark there. Ben Marion, football to basketball.
That's 5 points for Marion, if I'm not mistaken. Leading
I have
scorer.
7, 2. I
7?
Yep, 2 free throws.
Corey Van Heitzman breaks the press by himself. Dieterman with the easy layup, but fouled as he goes up. He'll be shooting 2. Chance to tie this up with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first half.
It's like both teams, as the other team scores, that fires them up to make their bucket. Then they kind of settle down, and then it occurs again. Kind of reactionary.
Just want to remind you that the broadcast of McBain Sports are going to be brought to you by McBain Rural Agricultural Schools, Northern Michigan Christian Schools, Northern Truck Service, and Huntington Electric, as Ezra Dieterman misses the front end of his 2 shots. Score is still 15-13 Trojans. Dieterman's offering second one is in and out. Misses the second. Trojans throw the ball into the third row of the stands and give it up back to the Comets. Comets get the ball in. Corey Van Heitzman, the 5th point guard of the game so far, takes over half court, breaks down the defense, kicks it out to Grant Poe. Free throw line extended, no good. Rebound by Vanderteek.
Vanderteek's did a nice job. He's got 4 rebounds on the Lake City side. You look at NMC, kid half his size, Jamie Hahn, really playing a guard position, 5 pull downs.
Yeah, Jamie Hahn doing a great job. Lake City calls a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. Trojans up 15-13 in our first broadcast of the season. We got 10 games on the slate. We got number 1 checked off tonight, 9 more after that. But these games are all brought to you by High Point Cadillac GMC, McNally's Party Store, Amp Wireless, Luger Mechanical, the Falmouth Co-op, White Pine Outdoor Boilers, McBain Hardware, and Judy K. Gildy Photography. Aren't you just amazed the list of people that just want to jump on the bandwagon to support all McBain sports, regardless if it's McBain Public or Northern Michigan Christian?
The kids know it. They get that support, and it makes the difference. That's why they're on the air tonight, and they're getting the coverage they deserve. And there's a lot of pride coming out of the McBain side in both of those schools.
Lake City brings the ball inbounds. Vanderteek with the long 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Jamie Hahn. He said, you know what, I got the rebound. Why don't I just go ahead and take point? I'll be point forward, center, guard, rebound dude. And why not? Kick it out to the corner for a 3-pointer. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Alex Roosevelt. All 5'2" of them gets the rebound. Kicks out to Corey Van Heitzman. Another long 3 ball. It's good. Comets with the lead, 16-15. Minute 42 left.
What a shot. Corey's got a nice touch over there, and so does. Looks like 15.
Quickly the other way to Ben Marion, and he knocks down the 3 ball. Tick for tack, says Ben Marion. Gives him 10 points on the game, and over half of the Trojans' points so far. Ben Marion averaging 9 points on the season, has already beat that in the first half.
He's got 2 threes as well. It's a nice start for a big kid who plays on the football squad. Not only good hands, but knows how to use them in this sport as well. Quick foul looks like called on Lake City there, 55. Andrew Vanderteeg, the sophomore.
Ben Marion is a junior, but he has the most varsity experience as he's been on varsity for 3 years. So, wow. What a leader there.
A lot of juniors on Lake City as well, 3 sophomores, and similar on NMC.
All right, and NMC inbounds the ball. Grant Polk at top of the key. Swings over to Jamie Hahn, looking for a little opening in this zone. Van Heitzman gets a cut, but he gets cut off right away. Looks for a jumper. Polk, about 12 feet extended, in and out. Hit every piece of the iron except for the bottom of the net. Lake City gets the rebound, coming back the other way. Great rebound by Schichtel, the sophomore. Ben Marion driving baseline, kick quickly out to Vanderteeg. Bisball in the corner. Back iron, no good. Great rebound by Ezra Dieterman. 38 seconds left in this first half. Trojans up 18-16. Comets with the ball. In the corner by Corey Van Heitzma. Turnover. Here comes Ben Marion. Goes back the other way. Vanderteeg saves the ball. Kingston settles things down and sets up the offense. Looking for the last shot for the Trojans. 20 seconds left. Vanderteeg holding the ball. Looking to get to Bisball. Over in the corner to Ben Marion. Posting up on that one right there is Schichtel. Schichtel, 6 seconds left. Turnaround jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound by Hahn. Hahn's trapped back there, 1.5. Half-court shot by Alex Roosevelt, no good as we go to halftime. Trojans up 18-16. You are listening to McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 WCDY.
The harsh northern Michigan winter is right around the corner, and that's why you need to heat your house with Holton's LP Gas. Call them today at 231-839-4600. You can contact the office for specials today. And if you're a new customer, they have specials for you as well. Holton's LP Gas has been in Lake City for 30 years, and don't worry, they service the entire listening area. They've got 24/7 live, trained professionals. Holton's LP Gas is a proud sponsor of McBain Athletics. Making the final arrangements for a loved one is never easy. At Burkholder Family Funeral Home in McBain, they can help you get through the process one step at a time. Serving the families in McBain and the surrounding communities for over 40 years, they take pride in providing exceptional services that families can actually afford. The caring and compassionate staff at Burkholder Family Funeral Home can help ease the burden. Burkholder Family Funeral Home. Visit them today at 211 North Pine Street in McBain or call 231-825-8191.
We've all been there. We rely on our vehicles more than ever to get us where we need to go, safe and sound. McBain Auto Service is open Monday through Friday and are fully licensed and insured to serve you. With over 50 years combined experience, they specialize in everything from brakes to engine repair with no job too big or small. Stop in for a safety inspection. McBain Auto Service, located at 9438 South Maury Road in McBain, or call 231-825-2729.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Northern Michigan Christian. CTC is the place to be.
Northern Michigan Christian Schools in McBain is a Christ-centered learning environment run by parents rather than a church. It's an excellent Christian education for pre-K through 12th grade and currently serves more than 290 students. To find out more information, go to www.nmcs.us or call 231-825-2492. Again, that's 231-825-2492. Northern Michigan Christian School, believing that each student is uniquely gifted and a blessed child of God.
Kelly's Pizza and Grill in McBain would like to take this opportunity to thank their loyal customers for all their years of support. It's with your patronage that Kelly's Pizza and Grill can continue to support local schools, churches, and charities, not to mention keep serving up great tasting breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 6 till 10. Always doing their best to serve the McBain community, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, 100 Maple Street in the heart of McBain.
Hi, Tracy from Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Auto and Cadillac, your locally owned dealerships. The holidays are here, and so are all the great gift ideas. Get $13,000 off on the new 2018 GMC Sierra Denali Crew Cab and get an electric Denali for your son or daughter free, or a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $299 per month, complete with heated seats, heated steering wheel, and remote start. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at Don's Auto Clinic and High Point Auto, growing together to serve you better.
In the small town of McBain lies a locally owned family pharmacy that takes pride in helping improve the health of every patient that comes through the door. At McBain Family Pharmacy, you're more than just a prescription. Here, you're family, and their experienced team of professionals are always available to answer any questions you may have regarding prescription and over-the-counter medications. McBain Family Pharmacy is your full-service family pharmacy for both traditional and compound medications. Call them today at 231-825-8175. That's 231-825-8175. Or stop by their store, located at 119 North Roland Street in McBain.
Merry Christmas and welcome to the start of basketball season. Because this is Gary Hawkeye Vanna. I'm joined by the legend, Bill Barnett, as he's agreed to teach me the ropes. I appreciate that. I want to let you know you're listening to the McBain Hardware Halftime Show. Just want to remind you, go to McBain Hardware. Stop by and see Ron and Tyler for all your hardware needs. They have a full line of Milwaukee products, some of the best in the business. You got to check it out. You know, as my brother-in-law likes to say, if McBain Hardware doesn't have it, then you don't need it. So, little scoring update here. McBain Ramblers, the public school, is leading Everett with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 33-7. So it looks like the Ramblers are going to cruise to another victory, move their record to 5-0. But right now we're in Lake City in one of the most beautiful gym in all of northern Michigan, the brand new high school gym here in Lake City. As the Lake City Trojans are taking on the Northern Michigan Christian Comets, it's halftime, and the Trojans are up 18-16. And I'm going to turn it to the legend as he's going to give us some updates about how they got there, some scoring, and maybe some of this professional analysis.
Well, thank you, Gary. Thanks for having me again. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to be on the air tonight and helping out on this Highland game. It's a fun game. First of all, we're at a 2-point deficit. It's been basically that way at the end of one. It was 11-9 MNC. NMC had it at that point. Now the Trojans are up by 2. So they switched that around, but it's probably going to go back and forth. Jamie Hahn is just pulling down all the rebounds. He's in the right place. I got him for 7 rebounds. He's a guard. He's got 2 points. 9 by Grant Pogue, who's quieted down, but he started off scoring. Corey Van Heitzma 3, and Dieterman has 2. Ezra Dieterman, one of the other taller players from NMC. I'll put him at the center position if he's not playing it. He's down there a lot. Basically, Lake City's just Ben Marion with 10 points and 4 other players with 2, Schichtel, Baum, and Vander Teague. There's one other. I'll get that to you in a second here, but really Ben Marion, and he's got although 10 points, they're quiet 10 points. They're not huge. The game's a little bit of a low-scoring game. The coaches and the players are getting used to each other. The first time playing, obviously, as well, early on in the season. New gymnasium as well, tiny factor, but there's a lot of smiles on everybody's faces here. It's starting to match up here with other gyms. NMC has a beautiful gym, for example. McBain does as well. It's just, it's been needed here. And it's just a pleasure to be here tonight, Gary. Thanks for having me. Rebound on the other side, Vander Twig is leading with 4 for Lake City. 3 of those are defensive, 1 offensive. And we're going to keep an eye on rebounds tonight. That's going to be one of our awards at the end of the night. Rebounding is important. Free throws are important. Turnovers are important. What we're seeing a little bit is a little bit of turnovers happening on both sides. A little bit of sloppiness, and that's going to improve. And that part of it is, it looks like the kids are getting used to themselves at the same time playing with against a team that they haven't seen at least directly this year. And I know they know what they're up against. Both of these coaches know each other. Besco's had some good seasons here. Jeff Marion, their assistant, and Ben Marion. It's nice to see him. A lot of football players can't make the transfer. He's got it. He's got the coordination.
Yeah, all 3 of the Marion boys. We had Drew Marion before him, and then the middle one's escapes me at this point. And then we have Ben Marion right here. And the Marions have just been great athletes. You watch them on the baseball field, they're outstanding. You watch them play basketball, you watch them play football. I heard they can even golf well, and it's just not fair that they have that much athletic talent and just that on a family. Hey, just wanted to let you know, in addition to our normal post-game awards, we have a brand new one here, and we gave you a little bit of a hint who is in the leaderboard right now, but we now have the High Point High Achiever Award for the man who gets the most rebounds in the game. Now, that could go to either team, Bill, so it's not just necessarily got to go to the home team, the Comets, or the local team that we are supporting, but it could go to the Trojans or the Comets. So that's going to be something you're going to have to do. Other awards you're going to have to be ready for, so I want you to make sure you are ready for the second half. Got the Judy K. Gildy Photography Picture Perfect Play of the Game, where you're going to tell me you recreate the best play. We got the George Johnson All Heart Player of the Game, the High Point High Achiever Game, and then we will have the Taylor Mechanical Player of the Game. Lots of awards, lots of fun here. But right now you're listening to the McBain Hardware halftime show as we are finishing the halftime when there's 46 seconds left. Scores 18-16. Both teams have played some good defense. Now, I don't know if you realize, but this year they switched the boys and the girls basketball season. So the boys start a week earlier than the girls, and that was something to do with scheduling the venue at Michigan State for the state championship. The girls play at Calvin College for their state championship. But this football team had a deep run, and the season's being flipped.
Wow.
These players had 4 days, if I remember correctly, before their first game.
Double whammy. I mean, you almost want to start practicing basketball while you're in the middle of playoffs. No, that's not going to happen. But
no, it's not. As the Trojans had a fantastic run, make it to the state semifinals before losing to the eventual state champions, New Lothrop. Comets get the ball back in, immediately turn it over. Going to the ball is Tuwinski back under, rebounded by Bloomberg. Ball up in the air, batted around, finally corralled by the Comets. Jamie Hahn put him another tick with the rebound on that one. The point center forward brings the ball over half court. Gets it up to Pogue. Gives up to Alex Roosevelt as they're trying to run the weave right here. 1-3-1 zone for the Trojans. Kick it down the corner to Hahn. Looking for a little bit of a seam in here. Roosevelt kicks it way outside. Tries a long pass over to Hahn. Knocked out of bounds by Ben Marion. Comets keep the ball.
Big Benjamin, Big Ben, Big Marion, Big Ben Marion, Benjamin Marion.
Comets in the maroon jerseys, maroon bottoms. They are going from left to right on your radio dial. Lake City in the home whites. Little shot from the corner from Hahn. Just short. Rebounded by the shortest player on the court, Braden Hickston. Coming up the other way is Hunter Bisball. Hunter Bisball drives it to the hoop. Loses a little bit of control. Throws it up. Gets fouled. That looks like it's going to be on Tanner Mulder, which will be his third. You don't want to see that start in the third quarter.
Yeah, they do need to watch that. Not a ton of numbers on the NMC bench. It's just a normal size team, 12 it looks like. 11. So dressed tonight.
Tuwinski underneath the basket to pull the trigger. Gets it in over the corner to Bisball. Little battle for it. And they're going to call it off of Mulder. Don't give him the foul. That'll be his fourth. They gave it to him. Mulder has 4.
Oh, boy. Now there's a serious problem. And is this going to be a tee, do you think?
They just gave a technical to the Comets bench because they did not agree with that foul call. So that's a technical on the bench. I believe that's going to be to the coach. And high school rules say that if you get a technical, you can't stand up.
I wonder if it hasn't sunk in yet.
Maybe they gave it to somebody else. Ben Marion on the first of the technical misses. Trojans up 18-16, 6:56 left. Makes the second. Brad Beskel, thanks to heavens.
Well, they get the ball back, though, and the momentum's an issue when that happens. 19-16, Trojans up. We'll see if this makes a difference.
And the official just informed the Lake City coach, or the NMC coach, he can't stand up anymore.
So we'll keep an eye on that.
So 19-16, 6:51 left. Big news right now is Mulder has 4 fouls. Hand off here to Hingston, finds a wide open middle. Looked like Moses parted the Red Sea. Literally, the red jerseys parted each way, and he had a wide open layup, making the score 21-16.
Great pass by Bloomberg, who saw him cutting through. I didn't see the coach from NMC say anything or anything demonstrative in his penalty.
Quick steal by Ben Marion, gives it up to Hingston. Trojans ball. They're going to push the axe right now with the momentum. Euro step right there by Hunter Bisball. The hoop and the hum. He'll be shooting one more to make the traditional 3-point play.
Yeah, that's all they could do was quickly foul on that case in that situation, and it didn't work. If you're going to foul, make sure the basket doesn't go in, and it did.
Great job by the sophomore, pushing the action, feeling the momentum, makes a traditional 3-pointer. It makes it now 24-16, and that is a timeout quickly by the Trojans.
That was Van Heitzma, by the way, with the foul.
And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Hey, we want to remind you that if you are not getting a good radio signal, or if you are leaving the area, you can still listen to all McBain sports action as we are online. Live streaming of McBain Rambler or McBain Sports is brought to you. I gotta update the script. Is brought to you by McLean Transmission. For anything transmission related for quality used cars and quality used cars, please head over to McLean Transmission on LaChance Road between Cadillac and Lake City. Call 779-1394. Ask for Doug. He'll do a fantastic job. Doug is Mr. Missaukee County. Sponsors McBain Sports, graduated from Lake City Schools, married a McBain Rambler, and just all over the place. Great, good, honest man. You don't find that much in mechanics, but you'll find it with Doug McLean. Lake City brings the ball over half court. Trying to set something up there. NMC kicks it over to Grant Polk, down low to Caden Platts. Nice interior passing to Dieterman. Dieterman's unable to finish it, but he got fouled on the way up. He'll be shooting 2.
Gary, there's a little bit of zone defense going on here for Lake City, and they're doing it well, but right there, NMC did a nice job passing it around, and Dieterman under the basket is dangerous with the long arms, long legs, and long torso as well. The kid's got a whole package there for B-ball. His first free throw is up. That's a beauty.
17-24, Comets are down. 5:51 left in the third quarter. NMC makes or Lake City makes a quick substitution. They bring Ilian Schichtel into the game. I remember Schichtel's older sister was the great women's basketball player here, and took the Trojans to an 18-2 record her senior year, the best record they have ever had. Second free throw is no good. Battle around here, finally knocked out of bounds by the Trojans.
That's Schichtel. Joe Schichtel's the grandpa's still around in Cadillac. So it's a long-time area name.
NMC still in that 1-3-1 zone. Catch a little traveling here. No high school player believes that is actually a travel. Unfortunately, the officials disagree, and they will call it every time. Go ahead.
Got to keep that pivot foot down.
24-17, Lake City is up. They have the ball over half court, a little battle for it, and they're going to count Pogue with the body.
Yeah. 2 hustling players going for the ball. It's a tough call, but it's the right one. There's a bump on the way. He's a little bit more than just naturally going for the ball. It's 2 on him, number 11.
Little bit of trivia for Grant Polk. Do you realize that he was a state qualifying golfer?
Wow.
And he will average around a 71 at Missaukee when he plays. Long 3-ball by Bisball on that one, making the score 27-17. Trojans come out in the second half and opened it up to a 10-point lead. Grant Polk trying to break down the zone. Hahn shooting over Ben Marion, goes long, but rebound by Alex Roosevelt. Alex taking a tough to the hole. No good. Rebound on that one by Tulinski. Trojans bring the ball over half court. Ben Marion, think about the quick three, decides to set it up. Hits cutting Bisball. Bisball gives it up to Schichtel. Schichtel going strong to the hoop, off the hoop. Backboard, it's good. 29-17. Lake City starting to really open this up with 4:33 left in the third quarter.
Looks like his dad Matt on that. I saw him play a lot in the men's league.
Oh, someone forgot about Ezra Dieterman as he gets a wide open backdoor cut from Grant Pogue, puts it in. 21-19. Ben Marion tries to push the action the other way. Misses the layup. Comets ball.
Coming down with it is Hahn again. Ninth rebound for a small kid. Tremendous.
Well, it looks like NMC has one center and 4 interchangeable players. Grant Pogue with the runner down the lane, misses back iron, rebound on that by Tulinski. Trojans bring the ball the other way.
Interchangeable, you mean even playing a center position? They have 2 centers.
That's exactly right. Strong one by Tulinski, hard off the back iron, no good. Scramble on the court. Ben Marion gets the save, throws it away, and then there's a hard foul by Tulinski. It will be Comets ball. That should be the team's second.
Already 5 fouls for the Comets. 29-19, and right around the tee. That was called just at that point. The momentum dragged for NMC just for a second, and it wasn't that long. But since then, Lake City's gotten to build on the lead a little bit more. That was kind of a turning point. I don't think it even really cost them points. It was just the momentum. It seemed to just twist there a little bit.
Tulinski's extending the zone all the way to the marker. There's a steal by Thome. Thome going all the way. Fouled as he's going to the basket by Grant Pogue. That should be the third on Pogue, as Thome will be going to shoot 2.
So foul trouble is an issue now for NMC. Both a couple of key players with fouls. That was a good hard foul, though, and that made the bucket not go in. If you're going to do that, try to have the shot not go in. That's what happened, but that was a hard foul, actually.
That was a hard foul. And Pogue almost took the worst of it when he went into the wall.
Yeah. Good news, bad news. No bucket, but a little bit of pain to do it.
Thome makes the front end of the 2 shots. 30-19, 3:32 left. Thome knocks down both of them. 12-point lead for the Trojans. That ties their largest lead in the game so far. Hahn brings the ball over half court. That zone extended all the way to the cool Trojan logo in the beginning. Long pass. Stone trying to steal it again. No good. Pass over to Wayne Roper. Wayne Roper checks into the game. Hahn gets a rebound right here. Down low to Dieterman. Hahn, long 3 ball. Back iron, no good, but we're going to get a little battle underneath. And they're going to call that on Platts. Caden Platts is going to get the foul, and that should put the Trojans in bonus.
Some good boxing out going on down there, and just maybe a little bit too good, too physical, and too forceful. But the idea is there. And, any coach that sees a hustle like that is going to like it, even when the call's against the defender, because they're in a position to rebound. Just got a little too physical.
Stone makes another free throw. That's 3 in a row right there. Extends the lead. 32-19 Trojans. Comets hasn't really found the offensive bucket working on that end of the court the second half.
Thome again puts in his second one. He's 2 for 2 right there on the line. It's 5th point. 6 total. 4 of 6 are free throws. 33-19. Trojans up over the Comets.
And we got Pogue with the ball top of the key. Gets to the Hahn in the corner. They like that 3-pointer, but he kicks it back out. Pogue smartly sets up the offense again. Over the Roper. Roper kicks it back over to Pogue. Pogue goes through the middle. Backdoor the Platts. Platts strong, and he goes up. Gets fouled by Thome. A little reverse action from the last play where Platts fouled Thome. Now Thome fouls Platts, and now Platts will be shooting 2.
Free throws are important to come back at this point. 17 fouls on the Comets, 3 on the Trojans at this point. 2 minutes and change here in the third quarter left to go.
Platts knocks down the first one. Score 20-33. The Trojans are up. Checking in the game is Vanderteek for the Trojans and Spencer Quist for the Comets.
This third quarter is going to be the turning point of the game unless things change. Next free throw, beautifully done by Caden Platts. He makes them both. That's what they have to do, is to chip away at this lead. Make your free throws.
Hingston has the ball over the timeline. Trying to find a little bit of hole. Great defense there by Roper. Makes him come back and reset. Now he goes to the lane. Wide open, Ben Marion for another three ball. Splish, splash, taking it back. Three balls good. 36-21. Trojans are up.
Third three for Benjamin Marion from Lake City.
Comets bring the ball over half court right there. Grant Pogue looking to try to get to the hoop there. Cut off by the zone. Out in the corner by Hahn. Hahn, three ball a little bit long. Rebound by Roper. Roper, great interior pass to Spencer Quist. A little bit too strong, no good. Platts with the rebound. Turnaround jumper. Back iron, no good. Going back the other way. Here comes Hingston for the Trojans. Passes up to Ben Marion. First time we've seen him bobble the ball since the first week of the football season. Kick out to Hingston. Hingston drops another three ball.
Wow, beautiful shot from the right wing. Just perfect touch. This zone defense by Lake City has been causing problems. It's hard to penetrate. NMC has not been able to do that. That's been the difference here in the third quarter, in my opinion.
Grant Pogue wants to answer with his own three ball. A little bit long. Nice battle underneath. Corralled by Vanderteek, giving up to Hingston. Trojans have the ball. Minute 17 left in the second quarter. Trojans up 39-21. 18-point lead. Largest lead they've had in the game so far. Comets looking to find a way to chip back at this one right now. And it looks like Lake City's going to be happy to pass the ball around, look for that good shot, run the clock if need be. Ben Marion, Grant Pogue checking out. Backdoor cut right there to Tuwinski. Whistle long before that. I think they're going to be calling a 3-second.
Looked like a travel over here, but I didn't see this official
travel
from half court. He's got better eyes.
Yes, he does.
You get a little bit further away sometimes. It's amazing that actually helps, as odd as it sounds. You get too close into it sometimes, and it's like things going on right under your nose. 39-21, so an 18-point game out of the blue here in the third quarter.
36 seconds left in the game right now. Grant Pogue tries to go down Main Street, gets fouled as he's putting up the layup. He'll be shooting two. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Trojans up 39-21. Oh, they got him before the shot. He was on the ground when he got the foul, so it'll be Trojans ball. Comets ball underneath the basket. Sorry. Inbound pass to Grant Pogue. Pogue going against Tuwinski. Not finding any room there. Gives it up to Roper. Resets the offense. Pogue gets the ball at the top of the key. Great behind the back dribble there against Tuwinski. Kicks it out to Caden Platts. Caden Platts trying to get around Ben Marion. Just can't get around him. But I guess that's because he got fouled.
Little upper body contact by Marion. When that happens, the officials are going to see it. It's going to feel like a foul, and it got called. Looks like we're going to have a short timeout here. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 39-21. Trojans over the Comets so far. That's a big switch and a turnaround from 18-16 with the Trojans only up by 2, outscoring Lake City in this quarter by 16 points. The key I've seen is, it just dawned on me, but as this defense got stronger and stronger as it came in, the zone defense from Lake City, they just kept NMC outside too much, not give them any of the alleys or the passing lanes, nothing to get inside, and they really had to force it in, and there was some fouls when that happened. We go to the line, we make or not the free throws, and I think that's the way to bring it back for NMC, is some free throws, accuracy, and let's put some stops on what's happening here with Lake City's offense. It's just too strong with Marion. Schichtel had a good quarter there as well in the third.
Mind you, McBain Sports are brought to you by McBain Lake City Family Pharmacy, LC Material, High Flow Performance, the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center. Lake City inbounds the pass, gets on top of the key. Hahn drains the three ball, cuts it to the lead, 39-24 with 8 seconds left in the quarter. Ben Marion looked like he's going to force the action here, take it by himself. 3, 2, there's a shot from the outside, rebound by Wayne Roper. That ends the third quarter. Trojans up 39-24. You're listening to McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 WCDY.
Making the final arrangements for a loved one is never easy. At Burkholder Family Funeral Home in McBain, they can help you get through the process one step at a time. Serving the families in McBain and the surrounding communities for over 40 years, they take pride in providing exceptional services that families can actually afford. The caring and compassionate staff at Burkholder Family Funeral Home can help ease the burden. Burkholder Family Funeral Home. Visit them today at 211 North Pine Street in McBain or call 231-825-8191.
And Merry Christmas, as we're bringing a present to you, and that is the Lake City Trojans versus the Northern Michigan Christian Comets. In some basketball action, we are indoors, and we're in one of the most beautiful facilities in all of Northern Michigan. And this is Gary Hawkeye Van. I'm joined by the legend, Bill Barnett, as we have a fourth quarter action coming up as the Comets are down 24-19. Okay, I want to remind you that all McBain sports are brought to you by McLean Transmission, Taylor Mechanical, and Northern Michigan Christian Schools.
We got outscored 21-8 in that quarter. So defensively, we struggled, and offensively. Both things happened at once. 39-24 is where the score is now. It was 18-16. Trojans had a lead then. They have one now. But that three at the end there was a nice little boost again. Jamie Hahn, it's only his, looks like his 7th point. He's got a ton of rebounds made up for any of his not scoring. But that was a beautiful three by NMC, and it looks like fourth quarter action underway, Gary.
Hinkson tries to put down another three ball, blocked by Jamie Hahn. He's been Mr. Everybody down there. Down there to Bloomberg. Bloomberg goes strong to the basket, a little bit too strong. No good, out of bounds off Spencer Quist. Trojans ball underneath the basket. Trojans going from right to left on your radio dial in their home whites with white shorts in the red and black trim. Quick kick out to Hinkson. Hinkson wide open three ball. Up, down, no good. But they're calling something underneath the basket, and I think they're going to be sending Tanner Mulder out of the game.
That would be on number 4, and it appears to be the case, Gary. If that is the case, the senior Tanner Mulder will be taking a seat. He's actually a forward-type position player for NMC, and that's an early exit with 7 minutes and change coming here in the fourth quarter.
7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. Tanner Mulder, the senior, has fouled out. Shooting the ball, it will be Hunter Bisball. 1-1, misses the front end of it. Rebound by Spencer Quist. Comets ball. Grant Pogue passes it to Wayne Roper. Great pass down low to Dieterman. Dieterman in a different zone from everybody else. Puts in for the layup. 39-26. Comets working on a comeback. Only down by 13 right now. Bloomberg gives it down to Marion. Back to Bloomberg. A little big man high-low action. Goes to the basket, partially blocked, but the body before he went to shoot it. Bloomberg will be shooting too.
Spencer Quist looks like he's going to get that. Good defensive play by Quist to try to stop the driving. Strong Thomas Bloomberg. The senior's got some power in his legs and upper body.
Tell you what, I don't know if any team in the Highland can match up for height when Dieterman and Quist are on the floor at the same time.
Yeah.
Bloomberg with the one-hand lefty free throw, knocks it down for one. 40-26, 7:10 left in the third quarter. He's getting ready for his second free throw. Spins it in and out, no good. Ben Marion fighting for the rebound. Fighting a little bit too hard and gets called for the foul. That'll be Grant Pope with the ball.
He just hustled like crazy. Ben Marion did, and Pope was just standing there waiting for him to come and crash into him. That's what happened. And Marion's momentum couldn't be stopped. Kid's too big, too strong.
Hey, Ron, remind everyone, if you're off at college, if you're in the military halfway across the world, or if you're leaving the area, live streaming of McBain Sports can be brought to you by McLean Transmission. For anything transmission related and for quality used cars, head over to McLean Transmission on LaChance Road between Cadillac and Lake City. Call 779-1394. As we're back to the action, Wayne Roper goes for the three ball, a little bit short. Turnover on that one, and it will be the Trojans' ball. His ball quickly gets over half court. Gets in the hands of Ben Marion. Ben Marion thinks about the three, thinks better of it. Starts a high-low game with Bloomberg. He gives it out to Hinkson. Hinson's not afraid to shoot it. Long rebound, Alex Roosevelt gets up ahead to Grant Pogue. A little bit too far ahead. Wayne Roper with the backdoor, no good. Great rebound by Spencer Quist, fighting with traffic, throws it up for two.
Nicely done, Gary. He's off balance. He's falling down, basically, and he throws it up, and he gets an eye on the basket, and that's how he made it.
Ben Marion with the long three ball, no good. Rebound by Bloomberg. Kicked out. Here comes Bisbal. Bisbal inside the line for only two, but it still makes it 42-28 Trojans. 6:03 left in the game. Wayne Roper seeing extended minutes in this game. Ball thrown on that one by Bisbal. Bisbal coming back the other way. Loses a little bit of control there. They're going to either give him the foul or the travel. They're going to give him the foul shooting. They should be calling that an Alex Roosevelt.
Well, a nice drive there, and he put it up strong. And Roosevelt, who's not the biggest player out there, had a nice defensive stand, and it just must be body, a little bit of an arm, but he got the ball and blocked it. Just it was stalemated the whole thing.
Knocks down the first one. Jamie Hahn checks in the game for Wayne Roper. Julian Schichter checks in the game for Tulowitzki for the Trojans. 43-28, 15-point Trojan lead, 5:50 left in the game. Bisbal misses the second one, but out-jumped and out-muscled by Ben Marion on the rebound. He misses the putback, taken by Spencer Quist. Comets ball. Jamie Hahn with the ball at the top of the key. Lake City still in that 1-3-1 zone. Trapping the guy with the ball. Hahn with the long three ball, just missed it. Rebound by Hingston. Hingston quickly to Bisbal. Bisbal the other end. Euro step to the hoop. Gets a hoop. Nope, but he gets the harm. He will be shooting two. That should be on Spencer Quist.
Hoop or no hoop?
No hoop, just the harm. To hoop or not to hoop? That was the question.
It was. And with the pain factor, you'd hope you could make the hoop, but oh no. His free throws are going to make up for it.
Next down the first one. Caden Platts checks into the game. Out of the game is Alex Roosevelt.
Is that Bisbal?
Bisbal with the second. Good. 45-28. Trojans. It's been all Trojans all half, as they are just showing their dominance, holding to NMC to 13 points so far this half. Pass down low to Dieterman. Dieterman tries to go through Bisbal, and he can't. Bisbal grabs onto the arm, but that'll be a foul. Dieterman will be shooting two.
Dieterman hasn't really filled out yet. He's going to at some point here in his life, but he is a tall, thin kid. As a junior, he's got the year to come. But boy, look at the arms. You can't really measure those things as far as how they help you when they're that long. And down to his thighs, and yeah, that's a wingspan.
That is a wingspan, and when that kid gets 50 pounds on him, he will be a force.
Yeah, right now it's finesse, but he's going to have the weight too that will help him. First one up, no good. Second as well, rebound 15, Ben Marion, his fourth rebound of the night.
You know, I heard rumors, but Ben Marion was dunking in 8th grade.
He jumps well.
Ball down there in the corner, rotated out to Bloomberg. Bloomberg looking for something. Doesn't see anyone, gets to Schichtel. Schichtel back over to Hingston. Ball top of the key right there. Ben Marion looking for a hold. Great defense by the Comets right now, not opening up anything. Ben Marion still trying to find a shot. Give it over to Thome. Thome over to Hingston. Continue to rotate through, but the Trojans don't mind the clock running, do they?
No, it's their friend at this time, Gary. 4 minutes and a little bit with this kind of lead. It's going to be very favorable to Lake City to stall and try to drag it out.
Are they intentionally stalling right now, or are they just working for the shot they want?
I think both.
All right. Well, they finally decided to go to the basket, and they end up throwing it away. They were able to take about 40 seconds off the clock on that rotation. 3:57 left in the game. The Trojans 45, Comets 28. News of the game is Tanner Mulder has fouled out of the game for the Comets. And Grant Pogue has 3 fouls of his own. Top of the key to Platts. Platts and Pogue taking their time trying to break that zone. In the corner is Hahn. You can shoot your way out of the zone if it's good. No good. Rebound by Pogue. There's Dieterman with the shot. Front iron no good. Ben Marion.
Marion with another rebound. His 4th. Not a lot of rebounds for the young man. He's too busy scoring and doing other defensive maneuvers.
Kane Platts tried to pick the pocket of Hankston, and he gets a little bit of arm on that. Hankston will be shooting 2 as we are in the double bonus. You know, one of the big good things about the zone is it really slows down the other team's offense, and when you need to make a run to get back, and you need 17 points.
You don't have a quick game.
You don't have a quick game with that zone.
You just got to outrun it somehow, and long, quick passes and get down the court as fast as possible before they set up.
Schichtel checks back into the game, and so does Vanderteek for the Trojans. On the floor for the Comets right now will be Platts, Dieterman, Pogue, Hahn, and Quist. Second offering's no good. Rebound by Platts. Comets avoid any points being scored right there. 45-28. Trojans are up. 3:20 left in the game. Platts has the ball at the top of the key, kind of trapped there. Schichtel trying to be the one man to cause the problem in the 1-3-1 zone. Comets haven't been able to figure it out all night, but you can shoot over it, and Pogue shot over it as he knocks down the 3 ball. 31-45. Trojans. Here comes the Comets with less than 3 minutes left. Lake City calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to send it back to Zach at the station. You're listening to McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 WCDY.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of McBain High School. CTC is the place to be.
Merry Christmas. It's a time for the Christmas music and a little Catman Joe going in the background. But we're here in Lake City in the beautiful new high school gym. If you haven't had a chance to come watch a game here, you have to. What a great facility they have set up here. 2:58 left of the game as the Trojans are up 45-31. It's been all Trojans second half. This is Gary Hawkeye Vanna, and I'm joined by the legend, Bill Barnett, as we got a chance to call this game, and it's been so much fun calling a second game with you. The first one, we did a pretty good job. I really feel like we're starting to get a rhythm going, and I'm really enjoying this. Thanks for helping me out, Bill.
Gary, pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see these kids out here competing, and a beautiful gym and a crowd out here tonight just has added a nice flair to what's going on.
All right, so 2:46 left. Trojans hoping to get their first Highland Conference win of the season, and they are with a 14-point lead. Noah Thome goes to the basket right there. Quickly gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
I think that's going to be on Ezra Dieterman.
That should be his first or second, right?
Yeah. He's thin enough when he does fouls on the body. You can't tell. Was there contact there? There was.
Thome knocks down the first one. Checking in the game will be Jack Pedler and A.J. Comp. Out of the game right now will be Schichtel and Tulinski. 2:36 left. 46-31. Trojans. Second offering is good. Now checking the game will be Taylor Bukovic.
It's 8 points for Thome. And 6 of those babies are free throws.
You make your money on the line. NMC brings the ball over half court. Polk has it in the corner trying to go against Corrigan. Nowhere to go. Corrigan, great defense. NMC has to pull it back out and set up. Polk, free throw line extended, knocks it down good. 33-47. Comets are down. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Fourth quarter action here.
14 points for Polk. That's the offense they needed throughout the game, and Lake City prevented that from happening by their zone defense.
You know, most games you can afford one person to outscore you, but you need more than one, and that's the big difference. Poe coming to the other end for an easy layup. Another one. Makes it 35-47, cuts the lead to 12. Great defense right there. Out of bounds. Who they're going to give that ball to?
They're going to give it to Lake City. Polk with another diving almost save. The kid's not giving up with about a minute and such. 42 left. 47-35. So NMC's come back and has made this almost not a double-figure deficit.
Tell you what, Pogue has one speed and it's full, and he never quits. You can see it on that one. Still hitting the floor, even that they're down by 12 points with less than 2 minutes left in the game. Pedler going the other way, no good. Rebound, Dieterman battled and knocked out of bounds. They're calling it off of Dieterman. No, they're giving Dieterman the ball. They're calling that one off of Bukovic, and it will be Comets ball.
We're going to give Dieterman the rebound on that one as well. Nice play by the big kid.
Pogue gets the ball back in, brings it on half court, trying to set something up. Minute 17 left. 47-35. The Trojans are up. Dieterman on a shot. Way short, but that's probably because he got hammered on that shot, and he'll be shooting two.
He's still gaining his strength. You're exactly right. If he could put the 50 on, it won't be 50. It'll be 20 to 25. But if he can get that strength on those long arms, oh my. You got a year to do that. His first free throw looks very good.
That's right. Next on the first one, 47-36. Another one here. It's going to be a 10-point lead for the Trojans. And with the minute 12 back, that's enough to happen. Hey, we want you to stay around because after this, we'll still have the Northern Truck Service post-game award, which will be featuring the Judy K. Gildy Picture Perfect Play of the Game, the George Johnson All-Heart Player of the Game, the High Point High Achiever Top Rebounder of the Game, a brand new award this season. We're excited about seeing how that will work out. And then the Player of the Game brought to you by Taylor Mechanical. With lane violation, how about redo?
How about it? We'll take that.
Do over. And it's good. Ball never lies as Garrett Langton checks in the game for Ezra Dieterman. It is now a 10-point game, 37-27. McBain goes back to the full court press. Quickly break the press right there. Bizball back in the game as the sophomore has done a great job at point and handling the ball. Gives it up to Corrigan. Corrigan runs it to his own man, but they're able to maintain possession of it. Get a timeout. Besco does not like what he was seeing out there. Thought the play was getting a little bit too sloppy. He still likes fundamental basketball.
Give it to NMC for closing this gap. It's now down to 10. This was a 21, 22-point game and looking like a one-sided game. It all happened from that third quarter. But NMC's pulled it back together and not given up. They're going to run out of time. It's going to be hard to score 10 points in 56 seconds. The way their game is, it's like with the football team that just grinds it out and goes slowly down.
Yeah, especially with that zone. You got to shoot over that zone.
You get behind, it's hard to come back quickly.
Hey, we want to thank our sponsors for doing all of McBain area sports. That would be Kelly's Pizza and Grill, Burkholder Family Funeral, McBain Auto Service, Holton LP Gas, McBain Rural Agricultural School, Northern Truck Service, Honeywell Electric, Judy K. Gildy Photography, McBain Hardware, White Pine Outdoor Boilers, Amp Wireless, Kluger Mechanical, McNally's Party Store, High Point Cadillac GMC, Lake City McBain Family Pharmacy, LC Material, High Flow Performance, Wexford Misaki CTC, McLean Transmission, Taylor Mechanical, and Northern Michigan Christian Schools. Clock's down to 51 seconds. Bizball's going to be happy to try and dribble it out. Gives it up to Ben Marion at the top of the key. Ben's going to force anyone to get close to him to start the clock. Blows by Spencer Quist and then smartly kicks it back out. Lake City's going to be happy to take the ball out of the ball right now. Pogue is running around like a little dog, takes it a frisbee, giving his best effort. It's a little two-man game here between Bizball and Marion. Bizball finally gives it up, and now it's back to Marion to try and trap Marion. Marion goes to the hoop real quick. Corner not interested is Tuwinski. Tuwinski out to Kingston. Great job of taking the air out of the ball. Lake City has no interest in shooting. Continue to pass it around. Ben Marion, 10 seconds left. 47-37, Trojans on. Bizball is just going to stand there. Trojans know, or the Comets know what's going to happen. And there's the buzzer. Your winners, Lake City Trojans 47, the Comets 37. You want to stick around for the Northern Truck Service post-game show. For Northern Truck Service has the best diesel mechanics in the area. Call Jen at 231-825-6008 to schedule your truck repair. You're listening to McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 WCDY.
When it's late, when it's snowing, when you just have to have it. It's nice knowing McNally's Party Store in downtown McBain is open 7 days a week. Locally owned and operated with the friendliest cashiers helping to serve your grocery needs. From candy and chips to pop and munchies, McNally's Party Store, they're still keeping it cold. And wishing the McBain Ramblers good luck in tonight's game. That's McNally's Party Store in downtown McBain, open 7 days a week.
Your one-stop farm supply store is Falmouth Co-op in the heart of agriculture country. With locations at Falmouth and McBain, Falmouth Co-op has what you need to keep all your animals well-fed and healthy. Plus, bulk fuel and professional agronomy services like custom fertilizers and spraying and soil and grid sampling. Falmouth Co-op is your premier grain dealer and birdseed headquarters. And the McBain location has pizza, burgers, wings, and appetizers. Stop in today at either location in Falmouth and McBain. Falmouth Co-op is proud to support McBain's student athletes.
Huttinga Electric of Cadillac is your trusted and expert electric contractor, providing you with only quality services. We've always sought to provide you with reliable services because your satisfaction is our top priority. Locally owned and operated, Huttinga Electric is your local choice for electrical contracting, specializing in residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural electrical projects. We're licensed and insured for your protection. Call Huttinga Electric at 231-779-4699 today. Providing great service and quality to our customers, LC Materials is here for you and all your concrete and aggregate needs, both residential and commercial projects. We can assist you in estimates, sand and gravel needs, project details, and on-time delivery. LC Materials is also in Cadillac at the Concrete Store. The Concrete Store has building supplies, stone, block, tools, and other accessories to help you finish your project. So when you're ready, call LC Materials. We're ready when you are, online at lcmaterials.net.
Merry Christmas Tuesday night. I hope you got your shopping done because we're about ready to put a bow on this game as you're listening to the Northern Truck Service post-game show brought to you by Northern Truck Service. For the best diesel mechanics in the area, call Jen at 231-825-6008 to schedule your truck repairs. Before we go into our post-game awards, which is going to be the Judy K. Gildy Pitcher Perfect Play of the Game, the George Johnson All-Heart Award, the brand new High Point High Achiever with the Most Rebounds Award, and then the Hawkeye Player of the Game brought to you by Taylor Mechanical. We got some final game stats. You got some stats you can run down for us real quick, and then we'll go into the awards?
I could, Gary. Thank you so much. Jamie Hahn, looks like 5 points, 2 missed free throws, a 3 and a 2. Spencer Quist with 2 points. Grant Pogue, high score, 16. And he got a number of those points in the last few minutes. Northern Michigan Christian coming back, but his game tonight, 16, is noteworthy. Caden Platts with 2 points, 3 for Corey Van Heitzma. And Ezra Dieterman, I got to give him a little bit of love here. 8 points for him. He had an outstanding game tonight for the Comets on the Trojan side under Brad Besko. We've got 4 points from Elian Schichtel to start off. 10 by Hunter Bisbal. He was nice to watch. The kid's got great quickness. He had at least 1 3 there, 4 free throws and a couple 2s. 14 points unofficially for Benjamin Marion tonight. He's only a junior. He had an outstanding game. Noah Thome has 9, and he only had 1 bucket, made the slew of free throws to top that off. 6 points for Hinkston, who had a 3, a 2, and a 1. He basically, other than a 4-pointer, which is possible, and he got a grand slam there, so to speak. Bloomberg, no points. Actually, 1 rebound, 1 free throw rather. He does have 1, and Vander Twig 2 points. So basically, Lake City led by Ben Marion with 10. A couple players with 10 and 9, 14 for Marion, and 10 and 9 for the next 2 players. And the scoring at Northern Michigan Christian down a little bit, 9 and 8 with their leaders, Pogue and Dieterman, scoring-wise.
All right, so the first award is going to be the Judy K. Gildy Pitcher Perfect Play of the Game, and I would like to take the honor of doing that, and I'm going to give it to the passing of the Northern Michigan Christian Comets. In the second half here, McBain NMC was stuck without getting much offense going. Grant Polk had the ball in the corner, kicks it to the top of the key to Wayne Roper. Wayne Roper double teamed right away, sees it wide open. I don't know if it's wide open, but he had an Ezra Dieterman with his arms above his head. I guess that's wide open since it's above everybody by about 4 inches. Hits him at the top of his peak. Dieterman turns around, easy layup. That is my Judy K. Gildy Pitcher Perfect Play of the game.
No dribble.
No dribble. Ball never hit the floor, only hit the bottom of the net. So that's my Judy K. Gildy Pitcher Perfect Play of the game. Hey, we want to thank all the sponsors. We got a 10-game slate, 1 down, 9 more to go. We'll be returning January 8th as the McBain Ramblers will be hosting the Manton Rangers. But we want to thank these sponsors: Kelly's Pizza and Grill, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, McBain Auto Service, Houghton LP Gas, McBain Rural Agricultural School, Northern Truck Service, Honeywell Electric, High Point Cadillac GMC, McNally's Party Store, Amp Wireless, Bluger Mechanical, White Pine Outdoor Boilers, McBain Hardware, Judy K. Gildy Photography, Northern Michigan Christian Schools, Taylor Mechanical, McLean Transmission, the Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center, High Flow Performance, LC Material, and McBain Lake City Family Pharmacy. With that said, we are going to now go to our second award, and this is called the George Johnson All Heart Award. George Johnson is a man who just lived life to his fullest, and when he dove into something, he gave everything into it. He was the biggest cheerleader for the home crowd. He was the one that just really to have the positive energy, to have the enthusiasm, and we got an award with him. And today I want to know, who are you going to give the George Johnson All Heart Award to?
Grant Polk looked like 100% out there. And you mentioned it at the end, he's got one speed. It was brought up on George Bush Sr. He had one speed or he's sleeping. This kid's got the same thing. He has one speed, and it's all out hustle. And whether he's on the floor diving for something, trying to reach for a ball, think ahead. The kid's the player. We needed him to score a little bit more, but he had the heart there tonight, certainly, and almost brought them back. If we had a little more time at the end of this game, this thing would have come back to be a tie, just the way these teams are set up and the way the game goes with the clock.
I want to remind you, you're listening to WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Congratulations, Grant Polk, for the All Heart Award. Let's move on to the next one, the brand new award. This is really kind of exciting, and it's going to be the High Point High Achiever Award, and this is going to be awarded to the man who does the dirty work, the Windex man, the one that's cleaning the glass, the high rebounder. Who do you got for that award?
And I watched them all warm up, and they have trees out there on both teams. They've got some tall players, and certainly Northern Michigan Christian has some height with Van Heitzma, Dieterman, just to mention a couple, and Quist also has got some nice height. You'd think one of those three? Nope. They did well. Dieterman had 4 rebounds. Platts had 3. Roosevelt, a smaller player, had 3. Hogue looks like he had 1. Quist 3. Mulder 2. Roper 2. But, oh, my goodness, I have him at 10. Strong rebounds, and that is true. And some of those were offensive. But Jamie Hahn, not the strongest player either, smaller body set, leading rebounder for Northern Michigan Christian, controlled the boards, especially in the first half. That was a big factor. He didn't have as many in the second half, didn't have that same position. Something must have been said to box him out at halftime, and that would have been Brad Besko pointing out, let's do something about this kid. He's killing us. He's the smallest kid, not the smallest, but close on the court. So the rebounding award, the jump in the highest, I have to give to Northern Michigan Christian Comet, Jamie Hahn, a number 1 on their team, and a fine guard that is interchangeable, obviously, and plays forward guard, and that's with a capital F, small g.
There you go. Jamie Hahn, number 1 in the program, number 1 in your heart, and the number 1 winner of the High Point High Achiever Award for the most rebounds. That's given to us by High Point Cadillac GMC. I want to remind everyone, we will have a full slate. We are coming back in the new year. Your resolution is to listen to McBain Sports right here on 107.9 CDY. We got huge matchups as we got McBain Public taking on Lake City Cadillac. We got both McBain Manton games. What rivalries they've been for the last 5 years. We'll have both their games home and away on the radio. Hey, we don't be sexist here. We have 2 games of the girls as NMC's girls versus Houghton Lake, McBain girls versus Cadillac, and then the big rivalry game between NMC and McBain girls will be playing also. Not to forget, McBain and Lake City will be here in this gym again, probably in this corner for another game with the Trojans. And we'll be heading down to the new bleacher gym down in Pine River, as we'll also have McBain playing Pine River. And always going to the Bermuda Triangle of the Highland Conference, McBain down in Beale City. So we got a full slate, and then playoffs start in the last week of February, and we'll be covering all the playoff action that we can get on the radio. So just let you know, we're just getting warmed up into this basketball season. And with all that, we're now just getting warmed up for the Hawkeye Player of the Game, brought to you by Taylor Mechanical. Bill, you're on the spot because there's people that will be waiting around in the gym to find out who you're giving the award to right now. In fact, Mike Dunn is going to actually come up and check with us to find out who the Hawkeye Player of the Game is. And that's a big honor for you to give out. So who you got?
I'm feeling honored. Number 15, and it's unfortunately for the McBain fans, going to Benjamin Marion, the junior who just came off the football season. Doesn't look like a football player at all. He looks like a basketball player with tremendous finesse. He did have 4 rebounds, but his points tonight, his leadership, what he did in the third quarter, which was hanging around this zone defense, and he was a big part of that. This game went 11-9 first quarter. NMC up, proving they can win this thing. 18-16 at half, down by 2 to the Trojans, but that darn third quarter. And what you saw in that quarter was the D stepped up for Lake City. They started closing passing lanes, shuffling their feet, double teaming, and it took NMC out of their game. Their scorer, Poe, couldn't be in a position to do what he likes to do. 39-24, outscored 21-8 the third quarter, and in the end, 47-37. The guy in the middle who's the mainstay, the tree trunk, the tree branch of whatever, he's at the bottom and holding this team together. So I'm going with Benjamin Marion. He had the hands in football. He has a little bit extra here. He's got the basketball skills. He shined tonight. Pope was our number 1 player tonight, obviously, and it's a close call. But I'm going to give it to Marion and give Benjamin Marion player of the game tonight for Lake City and for this game.
All right, congratulations to Ben Marion for the Hawkeye Player of the Game, brought to you by Taylor Mechanical. Congratulations to Jamie Hahn for the High Point Cadillac GMC High Achiever Award, and the George Johnson All Heart Award goes to Grant Pogue. Once again, Northern Michigan Christian Comets fall 47-37 to the Lake City Trojans. Lake City Trojans move their record to 1-1 in the Highland Conference as the Comets fall to 2-4 overall and 1-2 in the Highland Conference. So, any last thoughts you got here, Bill?
Looks like Lake City is going to Kalkaska this weekend, and looks like NMC is not playing until the 21st against Buckley, and that'll be home. So we'll invite everybody to NMC on that night. Season just getting underway. Pre-Christmas, you love to say Merry Christmas. I got to tell you, that's a nice touch, and I'm impressed. I'm going to take that for my future games when they're coming around the season as well, if I'm in that position.
Hey, I want to thank you. For our producer and engineer, Zach Wiggins. For the legendary Bill Barnett, I'm just humbly Gary Hawkeye Vanna. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Make sure to come back, circle your calendar for January 8th as the McBain Ramblers will host the Manton Rangers in what you know is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. And you'll be able to listen to it right here for the exclusive home for all of McBain Sports, your number 1 hit station, 107.9 CDY. Good night, boys.
107.9 CDY thanks these sponsors for bringing you this broadcast of Northern Michigan Christian School Comet Basketball. Pfluger Mechanical, McBain Hardware, Northern Truck Service, Judy K. Gildy Photography, Taylor Mechanical, McLean Transmissions, High Point Cadillac GMC, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, McBain Family Pharmacy, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, McNally's Party Store, Holton's LP Gas, Falmouth Co-op,